Hello and welcome back to Defense Matters with Vivian, your source for in-depth global affairs analysis. Today we're unpacking a major geopolitical shift, why several U.S. allies are now resetting ties with China, even as Washington pushes a harder line. What does this mean for global diplomacy and Western unity? Let's explore. With President Donald Trump back in the White House, U.S. foreign policy toward China has been tougher on trade and competition. But instead of doubling down in lockstep with Washington, many longtime allies are engaging Beijing on their own terms. Leaders from Ottawa to London and Helsinki have recently visited China, sealing deals or negotiating tariff changes. In Canada's case, officials agreed to reduce tariffs on Chinese electric vehicles, a major concession in exchange for expanded access for Canadian exports. This marks a notable pivot from previous Western pressure on Beijing over trade imbalances. Across the Atlantic, the UK forged its own reset. Prime Minister Keir Starmer secured visa-free travel for certain Chinese tourists and lowered whiskey tariffs, steps welcomed by London's business community but raising eyebrows in Washington. In East Asia, South Korean officials have also met with Chinese counterparts, emphasizing economic cooperation while navigating U.S.-China strategic rivalry. For Seoul, diversifying relationships remains a key foreign policy goal. Many foreign policy analysts interpret these shifts as hedging behavior. Rather than a unified Western bloc confronting China, allies are acting independently, seeking economic gains while managing security concerns. Some experts warn that this splintering could weaken the collective leverage the West holds vis-à-vis Beijing. So what does this mean for global geopolitics? As power becomes more multipolar and economic interests more intertwined, traditional alliances face pressure to adapt. The U.S. must now navigate both competition with China and the increasingly autonomous strategies of its own partners. Thanks for watching Defense Matters with Vivian. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into global affairs.